Welcome back. I'm Lex Levy, and this is Ancient Odysseys. I explore the anomalies of ancient sites here in Egypt and across the world. In today's episode, I investigate the aura, or electromagnetic energy field, of the Egyptian pyramids Menkaure and Khafre using Dicyanin-infused glass aura goggles. I've always wanted a pair of these specs to experiment with, so I was excited to find the only manufacturer in America that claims to use authentic Dicyanin. Let's try them out now. Yo, I'm Lex Levy from Ancient Odysseys. Today we're on the Giza plateau. We're going to investigate the electromagnetic energy field, or aura, that surrounds the Egyptian pyramids. I have these Dicyanin goggles. At the beginning of the video, I'll show you the chemistry and the research behind them. I'm going to put them on now, and I'll show you later what I see. Dicyanin is a toxic coal tar dye originally used in infrared sensitization of photographic plates and used to create Kilner screens. This dye is rumored to be banned by the US government, allegedly due to its paranormal properties. It was the inspiration for John Carpenter's 1988 science fiction action horror film, They Live. Here's a clip from this badass movie now.
What's your problem? I said, what's your problem?
How are you today, sir?
Okay, how's it going?
Fine, thank you. Thank you, sir.
The pioneer in use of Dicyanin in aura research is Walter John Kilner. He was a British medical electrician and member of the Royal College of Physicians in the early 1900s. He wrote papers on a range of subjects, but is today best remembered for his study of the human atmosphere using chemical screens he created. In 1911, Kilner published one of the first Western medical studies of the human atmosphere, aka aura, aka electromagnetic energy field, proposing its existence, nature, and possible use in medical diagnosis and prognosis. Kilner proposed that the human energy field is an indicator of health and mood. Here are some pages from his book, The Human Atmosphere, in which he defines aura as any subtle, invisible emanation, effluvium, or exhalation from a substance, also known as the atmosphere, of a material or being. Kilner screens are glass slides treated with alcoholic solutions of variously colored dyes, most notably dicyanin, which are used to train the eyes to perceive electromagnetic radiation outside the normal spectrum of visible light. Kilner reported that long-term viewing through these screens was not recommended and had a very deleterious effect upon the eyes, making them very painful. But after regular viewing and sufficient training, one could dispense with the apparatus. And now, I will show you all of our results from our experiments on the Giza plateau and the comparison between the different intensities of lenses we use.
Well, I'll be damned.
What do you see, G?
I don't see it so much looking at this one. But I'll be damned if I don't see a faint glow around the outside, specifically the apex where the casing stones are still in place. Son of a bitch.
I gotta try this.
Here is the first image of my handsome husband in front of the central pyramid using the lightest intensity lens we had. This is using the lightest intensity lens still. I do not notice any phenomena, but it certainly looks cool. Here's a close-up of the central pyramid with its remaining casing stones. Now we take a look at Menkaure, the final pyramid, using the lightest intensity lens. And here's a close-up of the apex of Menkaure, and here you can see a faint pinkish glow on some of the stones. And now we switched over to the medium intensity lens, and we took a look at the central pyramid. The phenomena you see here, the concentric rings, are due to the lens not fitting properly. And now it gets really interesting. We're taking a look at the central pyramid, the casing stones, and you can see, clear as day, this ominous glow that surrounds them. And now we're taking a look at Menkaure with the medium intensity lenses, and you can see the same phenomena. This is by far the most interesting image I captured during our experiments. This is using the medium intensity lenses looking at the apex of Menkaure, and what surrounds the stones appears to be a luminous glow. Now we're taking a look at the central pyramid with the high intensity lenses. How cool is that? Now taking a look at the casing stones of the central pyramid using the high intensity lenses, it does not appear that there is any atmosphere being emitted from the stones. The results were slightly different for Menkaure. Let's take a closer look. It appears there's a faint glow using the high intensity lenses. However, it's not as defined as using medium. And for the finale, this is a comparison of the apexes of each pyramid using the different intensity lenses. The results thus far are inconclusive and warrant further investigation. Here, Kilner recommends the ideal conditions for experimentation. He states that the ore can only be satisfactorily defined when certain conditions are fulfilled, such as the light ought to be diffused and coming from one direction only. The best arrangement is for the observer to stand with his or her back to a darkened window while the patient faces it. I think an overcast day will help during observation, so I'll try this next time. Thank you for watching today's episode. Please like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for more adventures from Ancient Odysseys. I have some epic footage from our expedition in ancient England and Ireland coming up next. Never stop exploring. Masalema.